Hello Cozy Gamers and welcome back to the Cozy Gaming Club where we talk about all the latest and greatest cozy games. If like me, you've been waiting for what feels like an eternity for Sunnyside to release, you'll be pleased to know that it's out today on PC. The developers were kind enough to send me a key ahead of launch to check out the game early, and I thought I'd put together a video of 15 tips and tricks to help you get started. The first of which is that the map is huge and it can be very daunting at first when you're running from location to location to complete your quests. I remember thinking that surely there must be some way to run quicker or even fast travel to get around this map quickly. The good news is that you do get a bike quite early on in the game. I think I unlocked mine on day 6 and it's a complete game changer, so just hold out for that. Although, be careful while riding it because you can totally wipe out if you're not careful like I did. While we're on the topic of how big the map is, my second tip is that there's a return to last sleep point button. This is so useful, especially when you run all the way to the other side of town. Instead of running all the way back, just open the menu and hit this button to teleport back to your homestead. And there's no need to worry about your bike either. If you've teleported home, you could just summon your bike back to your side using the vehicle app on your phone. Speaking of apps on your phone, one of the great apps you'll unlock is called Sunnyside, and this is where you can order all your seeds from. No more waiting for a store to be open, instead you can order them directly from your phone, anytime, anywhere. Although you may have to pay for extortionate expedited shipping. Make sure to check Sunnyside every single day because they offer different plants depending on the day and some of them have special offers. One really important thing to be aware of with Sunnyside is that you're not buying singular seeds like in other farming games. You're actually buying multi-packs, so save your money and only get one of each. But the number of seeds in each pack is randomized, with the range indicated on the store page. This is both good and bad because you could get lots of seeds, but it also makes it a little bit difficult to plan your garden. When you do get around to planting your seeds, make sure to plant them next to your shed. This is because Sunnyside doesn't have a watering can like other farming games. Instead, you use a hose that's attached to the side of your shed to water your crops. You need to be careful though, as there is a limit to how much water you have to use at the start. One of the really cool things in Sunnyside is that you can change the size of your plots to grow different types of plants. This is just one of the changes they've made from typical farming sims to shake up the gameplay a little. But this doesn't mean that you'll get more produce for your seeds. So unless you're doing it for aesthetic reasons, there's no need to build bigger plots for smaller seeds. While we're on the topic of making your farm look pretty, if there are plants you want but you're not sure where you want them yet, you can place them in raised beds. Then you can move them round later. Another thing to keep an eye on when it comes to your plants are wild animals, like the raccoons. They'll come into your farm to steal your crops when you're not around, but don't worry. Early on in the game, you'll unlock fences, which can be used to keep the wild animals away and protect your crops. I didn't realize this for so long as I thought I needed to craft them at the crafting bench. But you can actually use your drone to build fences and other items on your farm. This really helps with planning your farm out too, as it gives you a bird's eye view. Or you'll eventually be able to buy a pet from the store in the big city, and dogs are apparently a great way to keep wild animals away. Like many other farming sims throughout the game, you'll be tasked with constructing different things around your farm, like a coop, or in this instance, a tea house. When you're building larger objects and need to collect multiple resources, it can be difficult to remember them all. Not anymore. Using the Blueprints app on your phone, you can check how much of each resource you need on the go. And you can even pin it to your screen if you want to refer to it at all times. When you're collecting resources for these buildings, it's important to know that trees on your farm will not grow back. There's also no way to replace the trees you cut down. But there are plenty of locations around town where you can collect wood and they do grow back. And while you can't plant regular trees on your farm, you can plant fruit and nut trees. I found that my energy runs out super quick, and despite what you may think, eating food doesn't actually provide you with more energy. Instead, energy regenerates slowly over time, but you can sit down to regenerate it that little bit faster. You can do this by opening your tool wheel and pressing the button to sit, which is indicated on the bottom left. Eating food does help to speed up your energy regeneration though, but unless you're working hard on the farm, you do not need to eat food. The bar may empty out, but it won't have a negative effect on anything but your energy regeneration. The easiest items of food to collect are berries and mushrooms, which can be found on bushes or tree stumps around town. Don't you hate when you're playing a game and you feel like you have no time in the day? In Sunnyside, you can change that. Open your settings menu to change the length for your day using the little slider and customize your play session. If you're trying to take pretty photos or just feel like the UI is a little overwhelming, you can press L3 to hide it. I love to do this when I'm running around town to really take in the beautiful scenery in the game. And if you're trying to take pretty screenshots, you can actually take them with your drone to get better angles. A lot of games are starting to do this next tip now, and I absolutely love it. When using the map, you can click on a location to see their opening times and when they're shut, which is super helpful for planning your day. Also, I think this is a bug, but you may as well take advantage of it before it gets patched out, if it does. I'm really bad at arriving at stores after their opening hours have finished, but I've realized that you can still shop at them. This has happened to me twice now, so it's definitely worth a try. My final tip is for a little later in the game after you've explored the mines, but it's to not forget to buy your daily omikuji. It can be picked up on the left-hand side of the Konami shrine for 10 cupules, however you say the money in this game, and it's completely random as to which one you get, but they give you blessings to help with the game. Also, this isn't a tip, but don't forget to unlock your new abilities at the Kashiwa tree at the shrine as well. As you upgrade your skills from playing the game, you can unlock new abilities to improve the gameplay, such as this skill, which means I go longer without feeling hungry. I hope these tips help you to get started if you decide to give Sunnyside a go at launch. Let me know in the comments what you think, and if you have any other tips to share, make sure to drop them down there as well. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I hope to see you next time.